With a competitive fire that burns to be the very best, Mendoza is one of softball's most feared hitters. As a member of both the Pro Fast Pitch Extreme Tour and Team USA's star-studded lineup, her unique combination of speed, power, and determination was an integral part of the engine that fueled Team USA's success. But it's Jessica Mendoza's unmatched focus that has led her to the top of her sport and secured her place among the very best in women's sports.
We've talked a lot about Title IX already. Last year was the 35th anniversary for Title IX, and knowing how far we have come with women in sports, the fact that 1 in 27 girls in the 70s participated in sports, and now today it's 1 in 3. These increases not only come with just participation, but in college scholarships, amazing facilities, and just across the board, so many more opportunities. For me personally, though, what I look at is not so much the girls that are on the soccer field or softball field, the ice hockey rink, and the sports that they're playing. And yes, that's the beauty of it. But a lot of what we've talked about, what Sandy shared as well, is the life skills and so much more that sports brings to our life. The important lesson that I was taught by my father growing up was, first of all, the opportunities he was able to be given because of a coach and someone that saw so much potential, but also the fact that you can look beyond, what you see. And he taught me, by growing up and seeing a lot of these guys, that a lot of people are written off, and the opportunities that he could create for them in life, went so much beyond the football field for him. And so then the opportunities that I was able to be blessed with growing up, being a multi-sport athlete, playing every sport that I could possibly play, so I was a super hyper kid, and softball ended up being the sport I settled into. But obviously, I ended up getting a scholarship to Stanford University and going on, getting my education, going to 2 Olympic Games, representing this beautiful and amazing country, and having it written right across your chest. These experiences I will take with me for the rest of my life. But to be honest, it has been the life skills that I've gained. And the fact that I became so much more of a confident woman at a younger age, when I was going through those teenage years that were tough and peer pressures and really questioning, who am I? What decisions, what path am I going to choose? And sports gave me that confidence to be a leader, to know in my heart what I wanted to do, and to not be afraid to stand alone if I had to, because my so-called friends were doing stuff I wasn't comfortable with. And these are real life decisions. This isn't, hitting home runs and, diving in the second. Trust me, I have a lot of those fun memories too, but when we all hang up our cleats or basketball shoes or whatever it might be, what kind of person are we left with? Dr. LaFleur, you touched on it as well, talking about the success of our leadership, future women presidents. Over 80% of corporate American women played a sport at least one time in their life. So you think about our future leaders, and really everyone that's in this room. We are creating the future, and it seems so silly because it's a game, These are sports. It's fun to watch. But these girls and these women are going on to make a difference. Maybe not in the sport they play, but in whatever role and path and career that they choose. Especially at the pivotal ages of high school and college, where they are faced with so many tough decisions, and these decisions get tougher and tougher as the years go on.